So every year, whenever I have some A-level students and it gets close to like revision time, and I ask them, okay, is there anything in particular that you want to work on? Guaranteed someone's going to say domain and range. It's just really confusing. That might be because, schools just don't know how to teach it properly, maybe, or it just doesn't click. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and explain domain and range in the easiest way I possibly can. Right, so on any graph, you're going to have an x-axis and you're going to have a y-axis. So that's my x, that's my y. Regardless of what function I have inside my axis, the domain is all the possible values that x can take, and the range is all the possible values that y can take, so specific to that function. Okay, that's how I want you to think about it. Domain is x values, range is y values. Okay, so let me take you through 3 examples. So the first one, find the range of each of the following functions. Your first function is a straight line, which has a domain from 1 to 4. Okay, those are the possible values that x can take. Within those, there are certain values that y is going to take. So let's sub in f1, let's sub in f2, f3, and f4. f1 will give us 1, f2 will give us 4, then 7, then 10. Which means my range is going to be 1, 4, 7, 10. Okay? It's not 1 to 10, so it's not gonna be this, because it's specific to these values. It's not gonna be 6, it's not gonna be 8. But those are the possible values that y can take within that range of x values. And that range of x values we just referred to as domain. Cool. Let's do B. You've got the function x squared. So let's just draw x squared. X squared is going to look something like this. They've told you here that the range of x values is going to be from -5 to 5. So any number within those two, let's say, limits. So this will be -5 and this will be +5. Okay, this notation here means x can be any real number or value. Okay, so any value provided it's within -5 to 5. Okay, we want to now work out what range of values can y take within the limits of -5 to 5. So let's try it. Let's sub in g -5 and g5. In each case, you get 25 because the function is x squared. -5 squared is 25, 5 squared is 25. So that means this point here is 25. If we sub in g0, we get 0. There. Okay, so my range of y values is any number between 0 and 25. So the answer for the range would be 0, less than or equal to gx, less than or equal to 25. Cool. Last one. hx equals 1 over x, where your domain is any real value of x within 0 and 3. Okay, so let me just write down the function 1 over x, and it's from 0, hx, less than or equal to 3. Okay, if we sub in h0, we get no solution. And if we sub in h3, we get a third. So when we draw our function, we have one coordinate, a third, 3. Since it's a 1 over x graph, it's going to look something like this, where my y-axis is the asymptote. Now, the range of values that y can take is any number above 1/3 and equal to. So my range in this case will be hx is greater than or equal to a third, because this is infinite. So there's no upper limit. There is a lower limit, 1/3, and it is equal to. And there you go. That's how you work out the range. And that is how you work with domain and range.